You are listening to Mostaccioli Murder, Book 1 of the Jade Sommer series. Written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2020. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 3. I sat in my usual booth in back of the dining area, drooling over the giant plate that took up a quarter of the table.
Your favorite?
Mr. Lee said, pointing to the holy trifecta of dumplings: beef and onion, pork and cabbage, and mushroom and ginger. My favorites all sitting on one plate. Longing to eat them, I devoured them with my gaze. "Thank you," I said. "I've missed these."
I make best.
"Yes, you do." Going to Mr. Lee's was one of the things I looked forward to on my visits home. Lily dropped off a small kettle of green tea and 2 tiny cups. "I only need 1 cup," I said.
Dad thought Logan was coming over,
Lily said. "He's not staying long," I said, right before I shoved a very unladylike wad of heavenly dumpling into my mouth. I groaned as the savory flavors hit my taste buds.
"I'll leave the extra cup here just in case,"
she said innocently. Traitor. She gave a small laugh and then ushered Mr. Lee back into the kitchen. I sighed. No matter how big Chicago was, Chinatown people knew each other. The Lees had seen me grow up. They saw me and Logan together, and they saw the fall. The very brutal fall. I glared at the good luck cat that sat on a low-hanging shelf. "How many times did I rub your head for good luck? Would it have killed you to give me a little?"
You don't rub cat for good luck.
I heard Mr. Lee say from the kitchen right before Lily hushed him.
What? I told her 10 times already.
He had. And yet I still rubbed the cat like Aladdin's lamp. This time was for nostalgia's sake.
"You're going to rub the paint off,"
Logan said when he walked through the door. "I had one wish," I muttered, glaring at the perfidious cat. I poured tea for myself and waited as Logan said his hellos to Mr. Lee and Lily. Logan always had good manners and way too much charm for his own good. He could turn it on or off at his whim. And being my brother's best friend, I had seen it all. Maybe it should have been a warning flag. Logan hadn't used his full megawatt charm on me until I was finishing my senior year of high school. And then I was helpless. And stupid. Logan slid into the booth across from me.
"I haven't been here in a while. Brings back memories."
His gaze collided with mine, and I turned my attention back to shoving dumplings into my mouth.
"You always did have an unusual love for dumplings."
"Shut up," I said around a mouthful of dough and beef. "Ask your questions before I get indigestion."
"Nice to see you too."
I would have stuck my tongue out at him, but it was currently in ecstasy and couldn't be bothered. He took the teapot and poured himself a cup of tea.
"I'm sorry about your dad, but it sounds like he'll make a full recovery."
I gave a slight nod. Part of me knew that talking about Dad was one of Logan's tactics to ease into conversation, but I also knew that he cared about my dad as well. Growing up, Logan had been at our apartment more often than not. Logan's father was a violent alcoholic who had been tossed into jail more times than any of us could count. His mom was meek and slid into the shadows of her own broken mind, never bothering to protect her son. So, Logan hung out with my brother. I sighed and pushed the plate toward him. "You can have one."
"Just one?"
I nodded, ready to turn feral if he dared take more. He grabbed chopsticks from the container off to the side and snapped them apart. When he picked up a dumpling, I slid the plate back to me. "I arrived this morning, dropped my suitcase off at home, then went to see Dad at the hospital. Ross texted and said he needed help. So, barely over an hour ago, I arrived at the restaurant."
"Front door or back door?"
"Back door."
Did you notice anything unusual?
Nothing, but I wasn't looking for anything either. As Logan ate, he nodded for me to continue. Then I helped Aunt Dot in the kitchen. He put up a finger to stop me while he finished chewing.
God, I forgot how good these are.
He took a sip of tea and looked content for a moment before asking,
Did the kitchen look normal? Anything out of place?
I don't know. I haven't worked in the kitchen since high school, and Aunt Dot kept me busy with lasagna prep. Before I could stop him, he snatched another dumpling. You're walking on thin ice, I warned. I'm not above kicking an officer,
Detective,
he corrected with a grin that disarmed me for a second.
if you're really that hungry, I'll buy more. So, you were working with Aunt Dot, and then what?
There was a call for a delivery, so I went to get ready.
How do you get ready?
You know how. You were a driver for a while.
Tell me anyway.
I went to the locker to grab the helmet. It was disgusting, so Aunt Dot said to throw it away. And since she had already tossed anchovy leftovers into the garbage, I figured I would take out the trash. The smell was obnoxious. I opened the gate to the trash bins and found Wayne. Well, I didn't know it was Wayne, but the others confirmed it.
Did Aunt Dot seem startled when she saw Wayne?
Aunt Dot? I nearly snorted. I'm pretty sure she was more peeved that he had the indecency to die before his shift, especially with her favorite knife.
The murder weapon was her knife.
She seemed to think so. I fiddled with my chopsticks. Are we done?
Can you think of anything else?
No.
Do you have my number?
Why on earth would I have your number? He pulled out a business card.
In case you see anything or think of anything.
I'll tell Ross. He can relay the message.
Jade, just take the card.
He held it out to me. To encourage him to leave, I grabbed it and placed it next to me on the table. His gaze drifted to the engagement ring on my finger. When he looked at me again, he said,
Take care, Jade.
I didn't return the sentiment, but he already knew I wouldn't when he stood from the table. As soon as he left, Lily sat in his place.
How did it go?
Don't pretend you didn't hear everything, I said, looking down at my dumplings in dismay. My stomach felt like I had eaten an anvil. How is it possible he can ruin dumplings too?
Maybe because you still care.
I don't care.
Says the person who lost their appetite.
She leaned back.
I know we weren't that close growing up, but any idiot could see you two were completely, disgustingly in love with each other. That doesn't just go away.
I had thoughts of flinging my chopsticks at her, but I refrained. The last thing I needed was a lifetime ban from one of my happy places. It does go away, just like you are going to go away. I hear your dad calling you. She narrowed her gaze.
Don't turn into one of those bitter people, Jade.
I'm not bitter. I'm just tired.
Then take a nap.
It's not that easy.
It really is.
Have you always been this forward? I tried to think back, but we didn't talk much as kids. She was always busy helping her family, and when she wasn't, she had her nose in a book. She had always seemed the shy type.
I'm taking an assertiveness course.
I think you are getting your money's worth. She grinned, making her dark eyes shimmer. With her slim frame, pretty eyes, and genuine smile, she was very beautiful. If you're so smart about love, why don't I see a ring on your finger? I asked. She tisked.
Because I'm smart, but you already fell into the love trap, so you might as well find a rope and let Logan pull you out.
He's married.
No, he's not.
I stilled. He didn't marry her?
If by her you mean Mindy, then no. They weren't even really together. I mean, he proposed because he felt obligated to, but that ended as quickly as it started. Didn't Ross tell you?
We've always had a strict don't talk about Logan rule, which I am extending to you. She waved a dismissive hand.
Listen, I have my own theory.
Please don't tell me. She leaned in closer.
I think Logan was framed, and he had to do the right thing and say he was going to marry Mindy.
If it was the right thing to do, then why didn't he marry her? Lily shrugged.
Only Logan can answer that. But I never liked Mindy, so I can't fault Logan for not going through with it.
I can fault Logan. He was my boyfriend, and I found him in bed with my best. No, my ex-best friend.
From what I heard, the party you guys were at got way out of hand. He was probably too drunk to know what he was doing.
And that makes it okay? Lily shook her head.
Of course not. I'm just saying, I don't blame him for not marrying Mindy. Yes, he was stupid and careless, but that doesn't mean people have to get married.
He got Mindy pregnant.
I guess I'm just saying that forgiveness heals. Don't you think it's time to heal?
Give me the number to your assertiveness instructor. I have a few words to tell them. Lily nudged Logan's card closer to me.
At least take his card. No matter the past, it's scary to think someone from the restaurant was murdered. You might need him.
I stared at the card.
If you don't take it, I'll tell my dad you are banned from dumplings.
Lily threatened. I rolled my eyes. Fine. I slid the card off the table and stuck it into my back pocket. She smiled. Don't do that, I said.
What?
Gloat.
I'm not.
She stood.
Want a to-go bag for the rest of the dumplings? Your mom might be hungry. I can make some of the fried rice you like too.
You make me hate you and love you at the same time. She grinned.
That's because I'm right, and you know it.
And with that, she headed to the kitchen, leaving me in all my swirling thoughts. Once again, I was renewing the sentiment that I should have never come home.